Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the 49ers going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Watch left. Stop right there. Here we go now.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Detroit. Right here. Watch out. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
All right, now, look at 56. Hurry up.
To throw on second down. Schmidt finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now let's go.
To throw on third down. Schmidt, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Double tight. Set. Blue, landing.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take it out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Man left, man left.
Now let's go! He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morrison. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key him.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
Defense showing blitz.
Double tight, double tight.
Hurry up, here we go. Over.
Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Shifts by him. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's home.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
To throw on second down. Schmidt under pressure again, and down he goes again. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Schmidt. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's fourth down. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Fielded at the 20. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Franks to add the PAT. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Now let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back to throw. Schmidt got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Timmy Jernigan able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, boys, got 4. 4 down. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Gun.
Operating from the gun. Schmidt. His throw caught at about the 5. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Now let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Set. Green. 30.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Now. Check. Patriots.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. A final shot before break. Schmidt going up top. And that is incomplete. So we've come, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Set. 3-19. Flag 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Lucky.
Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Set.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be a Philadelphia 1st down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
All right, here we go. 3, 9, over.
I got 11. Shift.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
I got him. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Watch the curls.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Watch the slant.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Roger. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Strong left.
Now let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. It can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the best.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Off play action. Schmidt. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Schmidt. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Now let's go!
On 1st and 10, Schmidt. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schmidt. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on their side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down, Schmidt. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Schmidt. And Matthews has it right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right,
Throwing on 1st down, Schmidt. Looking left side, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And a give this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Off the play fake. Schmidt. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Strong left. Strong left.
Now let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harrison. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Tight left. Here we go.
Set. Blue, 90. Over. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Good job.
Now let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Schmidt. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Watch tight end.
All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go now. 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up,
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one. That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Left, left, left.
Gun! Here we go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, Schmidt under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
22, go nowhere.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw on second down, Schmidt. And he's going to go down again. And what are the whistles for a timeout? So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Schmidt, he's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And that will write a finish to this ball game.